Hi friends, this is Lady Flora, and right now my daughter, Songbird, she's 5 years old. She is reading poetry in her room, and I don't know where Man Cub is. I'm not really sure what he's doing. But I thought this would be a great time to tell you what we do for classical conversations, what we use. We make a lot of other videos on this channel about homeschooling adventures and curriculum reviews, and some gardening and nature stuff as well. If you're interested in that kind of thing, you can subscribe so you'll be notified when we put up a new video. And also you can let me know if there are any particular videos you'd like to see on this channel as well. So this is a binder that I got from Home Depot or Staples. It's got a little magnetic closure here, and it's kind of fancy, or at least it was, but then it got a little scratched up. And initially we were using it for some tracing work that we were doing with my daughter when she was younger, and we would print out shapes and things from the internet and put them in plastic page protectors, and then she would trace them with a dry erase marker. And we did that for a long time, and we would do lines as well as scribbly shapes and things like that for her to practice kind of pre-writing skills. But now we're using it for our Classical Conversations Cycle 1 workbook / textbook. And all of the worksheets in here that you'll see are printed out from the CC website, and you have to be logged in to go to the file sharing section, and that's where I found all of these, and I'll show you the user information. So this is the username, so you could search for that if you wanted to go on their website and find the same worksheets. And you know, I think that these are actually meant to be printed out in a 4x6 size, but I just printed them out like this, so they look fine. And so the map also comes along with this week at a glance, which I really like. And it's the same user, and these two will come together. They're part of the same download. And we use this a lot because we don't have the textbook, so this is our reference, and these are all up to date. And then this is from a different user. I want to say it's Jolton23. God bless you. And this is history and geography. And so on this page, we've got our history on the top, and it's all done in that dashed font so that your child can trace it, and this way they can be working on their handwriting while at the same time working on their memory work as well. And then there's a blank map, and then here's the geography locations, which I suppose you could always just, you know, do draw a line from here to the spot, and that could work, but we didn't do that. And then the second sheet that comes with that is science and math, and it's the same kind of thing. It's tracing stuff, so you just kind of trace all of the memory work. And I'll just flip through so you can see some of our other weeks. As you can tell, we don't actually have the Latin or the English preposition printouts. I haven't found any printouts for those that I liked, so we just do history and geography and science and math. And this works quite well. We do this about once a week, and then the rest of the time we just listen to the CDs. And I think it's great. It's been a really good learning experience for all of us. And one thing that we've learned with the math is that, because we do kind of a group homeschool here where my husband will homeschool my daughter a few days, and then my mom will homeschool her a few days. So even though this writes out the math equations for the multiplication memorization work, we just try to focus on the numbers like 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, the answers, basically. That's where the song information is, and that's what the memorization is on the CD. So that's kind of just what we focused on, and we kind of had to learn that after a few different tries. And my daughter is 5, and she's been doing some tracing for a while, and so she's kind of worked up to this amount of tracing. It might be a lot of tracing for some kids to do. And sometimes I think it is a bit much for her. I think it kind of wears her out a little bit. So we try to spread it out and do some tracing on some days, some tracing a different subject on another day. But yeah, we really like this. This has been a good system for this year, and at the moment I'm just putting a little tab here to show whoever is teaching my daughter on that particular day, whether it's my mom or my husband, where we're at, what week we're at. And that's been working pretty well. And another thing that we do is we take all the information for the week at a glance and we write it on our dry erase board. And my son saw me do it today and he thought it would be a great idea to contribute. Oh, buddy. Can you not draw on the words, on Mommy's words? Don't draw on the words. You can draw down here, but not on the words, okay? So yeah, I'll probably be rewriting that, but that's usually how we've been doing it, and that really helps us as parents to kind of stay on the right page with the information, and now we feel more of a connection to it. And it helps my daughter as well because she can read, so she sees this stuff on here and she just sort of starts reading it automatically. And it helps us because it's in the dining room here. It helps us to kind of keep it constantly on our minds and keep us talking about it all the time. And now I want to hear what you have to say, so like, share, subscribe, and comment away. And after you do that, go outside and have a sublime day.